You know, I once worked with a world-class athlete who had competed at and then fallen out of the pro ranks and was trying to get back in. In fact, she had been going against the top players in the world in her sport 2 different times in her life. Now, both of those periods were for only a year or so, and then her performances totally dropped and she was out. Everybody told her that she had the game and the skills to beat the best players in the world. She would even show those skills during practices, but the skills seemed to desert her whenever it was time for competition. She told me she wanted to learn how to gain self-confidence. Now, as we began our work together, it became very clear to me that her problem was a deep-seated belief in herself that she didn't belong out there playing with the best. She knew consciously that she was good enough to play with anyone, but she just didn't believe at her innermost levels of the mind that she could compete, that she could win. She said that she just didn't feel like she belonged at that level whenever she was there. So how do you get the kind of confidence that you need like that for sports? Well, the hard and sometimes slow way is to wait until you have some success. And then you'll get the confidence. Didn't work for her, now did it? Because there's a problem with that too. You see, if your confidence is based on current success, then you know what happens when you have a run of no success. No confidence, right? Now, every athlete goes through periods where they just don't play as well as they normally do. Baseball players lose confidence when they get into slumps. Basketball players lose it after missing a few shots. I could go on, but nobody plays their best all the time, even the greatest athletes of all time. Quote, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. That was Michael Jordan, basketball, one of the greatest, right? So the way to build confidence in sports is to install a belief in the athlete. Beliefs are like programs or apps on a computer, like Word or iTunes. They reside on your biocomputer, your power mind, or your subconscious mind. And they become activated by certain events in a person's mind. And once activated, they run just like programs on a computer or a smartphone, and they give you an output or a result. So if you have a belief programmed into your power mind that is something like this, I'll never be good enough. I can't win. I have no confidence in myself. I can't do it. Or like my client I told you about earlier, I don't belong at this level. Then anytime you get in a position to win or perform your best, that belief can be activated just like a computer program or an app. And it literally will interfere with your muscle movements and destroy your skills. So how do you remove these destructive beliefs and install a helpful one? Well, beliefs are formed whenever you have a connection between your thinking mind and your power mind. Now, this is the case in our first seven or so years of life. That's what we call the imprint period. You also have that connection I'm talking about whenever you're in a high emotion of any kind, difficult or fun. Now, whatever you're thinking during those high emotional periods, those can become beliefs. Now, these are the 2 most natural times when we form beliefs. But there is a third way. It's one of my most powerful tools to make these beliefs reality or change ones that don't work for you. And here it is, guided visualization. You can learn how to gain confidence by being the master of your own beliefs through guided visualizations. Now, I've assisted tens of thousands of athletes with my guided visualizations that reach down past the thinking mind and into the power mind, if you allow it. Honestly, it's my most powerful tool out of all the things I do with athletes, and it's the most effective way to change those beliefs that aren't working for you and install ones that will. To become confident in sports, you want to have beliefs like this. I can do this. I always come through under pressure. I can beat anyone. I am great at closing out a win. In my Mental Toughness Academy, I have 8 guided visualizations, 1 for each module. I create custom-tailored sessions for athletes when I work with them in person. After I assisted my world-class athlete to eliminating her destructive beliefs, all of a sudden her play became more consistent. Hello? No more blowing leads, no more giving up when she was down. She became like a machine throughout her matches, and she made it back to the pro ranks. She was shocked at how easy it all was. Change your beliefs, and you will start feeling confident when it counts. Let's do this. I'm Craig Sigl, your mental toughness trainer.